Pete Davidson seems to be attracting a large number of renowned girls. But why? In spite of the fact that he is attempting to live a more quiet life, the internet continues to be captivated with him. It's impossible not to speak about the king of Staten Island's stars' dating past if you're not watching Saturday Night Live with him. The comedian actor has established himself as one of Hollywood's most eligible bachelors. Having been linked to the likes of Ariana Grande, with whom he was once engaged, Kate Beckinsale, Margaret Cauley, Kaia Gerber, and Phoebe Denevor, among other celebrities. His friendship with Emily Ratajkowski has been speculated to be more than just platonic. Rumors have been circulating recently that Davidson is now dating Kim Kardashian, according to some people. In recent years, Davidson's high-profile relationships have undoubtedly attracted a tremendous lot of attention. Although some of these relationships just lasted a few months, it is important to note that the comedian has kept cordial contacts with a large number of his ex-girlfriends. As a result, there is a lot more curiosity in Davidson's dating life these days, which is understandable. Women can't help but fall for him, and admirers can't help but be puzzled as to why this is the case. So let's try to figure this out today. Before we begin though, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay notified for future uploads. Pete Davidson, according to Ariana Grande, was an amazing distraction. The singer's brief affair with Davidson started soon after the singer ended her relationship with her ex-boyfriend, the late rapper Mac Miller. Grande was upset at the time, and it wasn't until she moved to New York that she met Davidson, who she met as a result of friends convincing her to do so. According to the singer, in an interview with Vogue, her pals were like, "Come, let's go have a good time this summer," and she agreed. And then I met Pete, who proved to be an incredible distraction. Even though they seemed to be head over heels in love when they were together, Grande had a feeling things weren't going to work out with them in retrospect. Her explanation was that the event was frivolous, fun, insane, and highly unrealistic. And I fell in love with him despite the fact that I didn't know him. The pair even got engaged a short time after it was revealed that they were seeing one another. After just a few months together, they decided to part ways. Kate Beckinsale was supposedly hooking up with Pete in 2019. Their kissing was discovered during a New York Rangers game in January 2019. But the couple ended their relationship in April because Davidson had to go to treatment and Beckinsale was preoccupied with movie projects. Margaret Cauley, an American author and poet, was supposedly seen dating with Davidson in 2019. In 2019, Davidson and the star of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood had a short romantic connection that ended in breakup. She was accompanied by her mother, Andie MacDowell, who described their flirting as nice. Kaia Gerber, a model, dated Pete from 2019 to 2020. In the aftermath of his relationship with Cauley, Davidson moved on to Cindy Crawford's daughter, Kaia Gerber. 4 months later, the couple separated while Davidson was battling substance abuse and mental health difficulties at the same time. Phoebe Denevor is also on the list of beautiful women whom Pete had the fortune of dating. Davidson and the Bridgerton actress had a brief romance that lasted around 6 weeks. But things ultimately deteriorated since Denevor was in an inconvenient geographical location. Kim Kardashian has also spent a few nights with Pete, according to sources. The fact that Davidson and Kardashian were seen holding hands while riding a Halloween roller coaster together sparked speculation that they were romantically linked. Page 6 sources, on the other hand, claim that they are just friends. When Kim Kardashian hosted Saturday Night Live in October, the couple had a kiss in an Aladdin comedy. The romantic appeal of Pete Davidson has also elicited responses from industry experts. While the majority of the women who have been linked with Davidson have remained quiet throughout the years, there have been some specialists who have shown an interest in studying the comedian's behavior. In the first place, neuropsychologist Sanam Hafiz feels that the fact that Davidson is the opposite of the traditional Hollywood celebrity appeals to females. As Dr. Hafiz said to Well and Good, this is rare to find in a successful person, let alone someone who has reached the pinnacle of a comedy career. The fact that a guy is confident enough in himself to refuse to allow an image-conscious profession affect who he is may be an enormously enticing attribute for other women in show business, according to the actress. Her opinion is also that Davidson's vulnerability appeals to female viewers. Over the years, the comedian has been open and honest about his problems with mental illness. SNL creator Lorne Michaels even told him to take some time off after Davidson admitted to having suicidal thoughts. Davidson has also been candid about his experiences in recovery in the past. He has also claimed that he has been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, which was discovered more recently. When many young guys in their 20s seek to put on an air of coolness and Instagram perfection, Davidson does the exact opposite, with an achingly raw honesty, according to the author's description. His physical and mental health difficulties are out in the open, which is something a lot of people need to hear, says the author. The clinical psychologist Amy DeRamus, on the other hand, feels that women are drawn to Davidson because he is able to make them laugh. Her observations included the following: he has a great sense of humor, and funny is always attractive. It is also clear that this model understands Pete Davidson's appeal. Emily Ratajkowski may not have had a romantic relationship with Davidson, but she knows why a lot of other women have. To put it another way, the comic is the full package. First and foremost, you should be aware of Pete's background. Pete is a nice-looking guy with good height. It's clear that women find him to be very attractive, she said while appearing on Late Night with Seth Meyers. I get the impression that only other men think that he isn't attractive. Wow, the men exclaim. Can you tell me what that person has? And, he seems to be quite charming to me. Davidson's vulnerability is a source of attraction for women, according to Ratajkowski. The fact that every time Pete Davidson begins dating another attractive celebrity, everyone is like, WTF is happening? How did he do this? What is this mystery? Makes me laugh. No one is willing to consider the notion that he could have a pleasant personality, says Ratajkowski. Evidently, Davidson is a wonderful guy who is always there for her. Women adore Davidson, according to the model, because of his good relationship with his mother, according to the model's comments. It's something we really like, Ratajkowski said. It's difficult to come across them. Amy, Davidson's mother, has previously claimed that Davidson lived with her at one point. While appearing on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, the comic announced that he and his wife had purchased a home together. Davidson, on the other hand, disclosed that he had moved out of their family home earlier this year. However, Pete's attractiveness is not only opinionated on by actresses and researchers, fans have gone on and speculated about his charms too. He comes across as very genuine, and he appears to be comfortable with his vulnerability. With his partners, I get the impression that he's very focused and attentive, according to a fan. With his partners, I get the impression that he is very focused and attentive, according to a fan. Someone also said, he's like your weed dealer whom you feel safe for some reason, and when he starts cracking jokes, you realize you'd hook up with him. And he has a charming grin and a variety of facial expressions. His demeanor is confident but not arrogant, in the same way that certain other male superstars may be. He's laid back, but not in a pathetically laid back kind of way. It's more about his spirit than his physical look. Other fans describe it like this. He gives the idea that if you were to meet him, he would make an effort to make it a pleasant and enjoyable experience. However, if you didn't like him, he wouldn't be bothered. What makes him stand out is his ability to care about others while yet maintaining his self-assurance, not to kowtow or see criticism as a personal attack on his personality. And he's very open and candid about his struggles with mental health, and people who are that genuine and honest, while also kind, are often considered to have attractive personalities, says another fan. And although everyone is trying to find out the key to Davidson's charisma, maybe the most logical answer should come from the man who has it himself. When I'm in a relationship, my love language is that I treat the person I'm with like a princess. The comedian previously confessed to the newspaper Paper. It is just your responsibility to make the other person feel as special as possible when you are in a relationship with someone. Someone actually created a fantastic TikTok explaining this. Knowing that when you return home to Pete Davidson, you won't be asked for anything is comforting for a stressed-out working woman. You'll be able to unwind with him. He's not going to pass judgment on you. I think that he's a successful, humorous, and self-assured guy. In my opinion, people underestimate how much these 3 characteristics distinguish someone from the rest of the pack. There are so many individuals meandering around, uncertain of themselves, and just replicating what they perceive to be acceptable. The fact that ladies all across the world are madly in love with Davidson says something really amazing about the man, in my opinion. And it just goes to show that even in the glitzy world of Hollywood, there's something appealing about a person who's amusing, attentive, vulnerable, charming, down to earth, and who cares for and loves his mother. So there you have it, folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know in the comments below. With this, we're going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible videos. We hope to meet you guys again in the next video. Till then, adios!